So our project is called Introducing Hyperglycemia and Drosophila, meaning we're going to be giving fruit flies diabetes or hyperglycemia.
First, we need to answer the question, what is hyperglycemia? Hyperglycemia is also known as high blood sugar levels or diabetes. Diabetes affects 29.1 million people in the USA alone, and that doesn't even account for the people who are undiagnosed. There are a plethora of symptoms that come along with diabetes, and that entails a lot of suffering for the person with diabetes. So there are two types of diabetes. There's type 1 diabetes, also known as juvenile diabetes, because it occurs during adolescence. And juvenile diabetes occurs when the pancreas essentially stops producing insulin. Type 2 diabetes is what we'll be focusing on, and type 2 diabetes develops over time. The pancreas does not produce enough insulin, or people end up developing an insulin resistance.
So for our procedure, we'll be dividing the fruit flies into three groups. One will be placed on a high sugar diet, one will be placed on a high fat diet, one will be placed on a standard diet. For all the three groups, we'll be monitoring three things: fat retention, larval development rate, and larval size. So for the high sugar diet group, we're going to be feeding the fruit flies a banana. For the high fat diet group, we'll be feeding them a standard diet, which consists of oats and 20% coconut oil. And for the standard diet group, we'll be feeding them just plain oats. We expect that the group on the high sugar diet will exhibit the most symptoms of hyperglycemia, meaning they'll have high fat retention, delayed development rate, and they should be the smallest.
Our goal is to answer the question of, can we initiate hyperglycemia in Drosophila to give them diabetes? And our hypothesis is that with this high sugar diet that we're giving them, that the fruit flies will exhibit some of the signs and symptoms of hyperglycemia. The known signs of hyperglycemia in Drosophila includes their insulin resistance, which is seen in a decreased size of the larva, and that's because of a stunned development rate, and also more fat retention in the larva. Our next step, if this goes well, is to figure out which kinds of high sugar diets will have the biggest impact on hyperglycemia in the Drosophila.
For our budget, the only things we need are oats, bananas, fruit flies, and coconut oil, and it should probably be around $30.
Thanks for watching.